Members of the board. From Boardroom Productions, it's Boardroom Banter. Featuring your chairman of the board, David.
What is happening, everybody?
Chief Mayhem Officer, Derrick.
Yo, 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 what is up?
And myself, Greg, your Chief of Obscurity. The following content is explicit. Discretion is advised.
Welcome, everybody, to Boardroom Banter. My name is David. To my left is Derrick.
What is up?
And to my right is Mr. Greg.
That's me.
That is you. It's amazing.
It's you.
Want to welcome everybody. Start your weekend off the right way. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I enjoy it. You tell me.
I mean, sums it up right there, bud.
Yeah, that sound is our not sponsor. Brought to you by Boardroom Banter Ale.
Find it nowhere.
Nowhere.
Locate it in stores not anywhere close to you.
It will never touch your lips.
If you get invited to the sex dungeon,
there is Boardroom Banter on tap.
On tap. Everywhere.
But you might just get empty beer cans thrown at you.
This is true.
Yeah.
Actually,
we do throw them.
Without saying anything, we might just sit you up in the corner. We put like a barber tarp over you. We have a target board above your head. And we just throw empty beer cans at you.
And you're not even going to be on audio, nothing.
You feel like you're going to be.
Yeah. We'll give you the impression that you're going to actually join us in the banter, but you're not.
Really, just to be worthy of receiving the empty Boardroom Banter ale cans upon your dome.
Yeah.
Bro, people get paid to get shit on. I think people would be okay with us throwing beer cans at them.
No, I know who the IRS is.
I think we just got demonetized right there.
No, not with our intro and everything going on.
Well,
no, that was enough time.
It's possible.
It was.
I don't know.
I mean, if they haven't caught us through these episodes yet and fucking taken us down, let's be real.
I mean, he's not wrong. I'm
this
sure
is
it's
true,
happened.
Actually. Well, when the day comes that we can actually apply for YouTube monetization, they do a review of your channel.
Oh, boy.
So there is that.
Well, then they shall see us mature.
Yes.
Or something.
Hey,
yes.
Bad publicity is some publicity.
Well, you just try and monetize outside. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point of getting shit on or pissed on, but with a tarp in between too? Have you seen that? Like the plastic little things in between, like it's like a sheet. Like
it's
if you want it, don't you want the full experience?
It's just to keep the room clean. That's all.
But can you still feel the hot Carl hitting your chest?
Well, here's my question.
I mean, is it the same
you definitely
feeling?
are going to smell it.
How much extra do you have to pay to
For
receive
plastic?
a Cleveland steamer?
I am sure there are people that have spent a penny.
Bro, a lot of
that.
people would shit on people for free, but paying money for it, like you have to have some good poop.
I know
that.
everybody out there is going to say that you're not supposed to like judge or label people, but that's just wrong.
It's pretty gross.
That's nasty.
That's
Yeah.
there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be something fucked in your head for that one.
I mean, I pray for you.
I mean, I gag almost every time I pick up my dog shit.
Does their health insurance eventually stop honoring pink eye claims at the clinic?
I mean, it gets in your mouth. Oh, fuck. Oh, is that a peanut?
It's like bobbing for
some corn. When's the last time you had corn? 6 months ago.
It's like bobbing for hepatitis.
Pretty much. That's
That's nasty.
That's exactly what that is. That's just, no, thank
Fuck.
you. No,
Anyway,
thank you.
I happen to know somebody.
Look, even the panda is sad right now.
The panda is
Panda's
sad.
never sad.
He's
That
sad.
panda's smiling and weaking.
He's got a good wink.
You ever notice how his right eye droops below his left eye?
Yeah, he's special.
Yeah.
That's because he's like winking with one eye.
Yeah.
He's winking at you with his mouth open.
Oh, I see. It's like a animated panda.
Kinda.
face. Yeah.
Yeah.
For no one that knows, it's my furry costume.
It's kind of like the Wilson of our room.
Yeah. It even has the tail.
Well, because we're audio,
You're a
so
furry?
people can't get an actual. So what it is in my awesome room that I have here, I have a stand with my furry costume, and it sits up, so it looks like there's a human in it, but there's not. It's just the proper way to store.
He sets
my
it up like
costume.
he's part of Guardians of the Galaxy, by the way.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's a Winky costume. That's all. It's just it's a panda
Winky costume for
it's
his
just a
Twinkie.
panda winking at
Panda
you.
wink.
Yeah, a panda wink.
Panda Wink sounds like
I'm gonna have to
really
stop
good
hanging out in this
bumper
fucking room.
sticker.
Just lets you know there's a good time.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, man.
Let us know if you want Panda Wink bumper stickers in the comments.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
We will make it happen. Panda Wink bumper stickers. Only you will know. You'll never know about Boardroom Banter Ale, but you will know about the Panda Wink.
Yes.
So
you
I've got-
actually will. They'll be about $150 if you want a bumper sticker.
But
So-
it's exclusive.
Very exclusive. That being the price, because right now there's probably going to be one or two of you that want it. So we got to make it count.
I got one for you guys.
Okay.
Price will come down when demand goes up.
When you pee and you can change the flow of the direction of water and watch it go around,
Like,
do you make it go to the left or do you make it go to the right? Like, do you make it...
Neither.
You don't? Like...
Up the middle, so it goes both left and right.
Yeah. It
So you just go back and forth
it
up the middle?
splits down
like-
the middle. And you
Well,
create a double circle.
I mean, no matter which way you hit it, like if you hit it in the middle, it's still going some way. So if you saying in the middle, are you just like...
I mean, no,
Like
there's,
sawing the
there's
water with your dong?
definitely no back and forth.
Okay.
Right?
it
So,
depends. It depends on the toilet.
Yeah, so really I'm making it like boil. Like I just
I make
right
bubbles.
down the middle and just like looks like boiling water.
I make bubbles when I pee.
Have you guys ever hit a turd with your piss before and just watched it de-shell? It's kind of gross, but I know you have before.
I mean, I've sawed one in half before.
Yeah.
I mean, we all did that
Yeah.
when we were kids.
No, I've always
No.
if there's a floater, I flush it first.
Well,
What
I
if it's
don't
your
do
floater?
it now because I understand
then-
germs. But,
But
when I was a kid,
I mean, if there's some stuck on the back of the bowl, I'm gonna go for it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
try
hit
and
that
clean
shit
that
down.
off.
power wash that
Yeah,
right
exactly.
off the back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that at least.
Why get the bristles dirty when you could just,
So I notice I always try
pee
to
it
make
right
mine go
off.
to the right for some reason.
yeah.
I don't know.
Weird.
I always thought that'd be an awesome way of advertising myself. Like if I got urinal cakes made of my face and just been like
yeah.
there's someone out there that wants to piss on my face. Like either you want to piss on my face because you like me or you want to piss on my face because you hate me.
Okay,
But
so-
put that in the comments. If
Yeah.
you want to see urinal cakes of my face, this guy as advertising,
If
That'd
you
be
just
fucking
want to
awesome.
see Derrick's face and be able to pee on it, put it in the comments.
I think, yeah. I mean, you could support me in this endeavor. Like,
And-
I think there should be a GoFundMe page for this almost.
Oh God.
A lot of these are scented, Derrick. The urinal cakes.
Do I get to pick the scent?
Yeah, let's find out what scents you want when you're urinating on Derrick's urinal cake.
I mean, either you piss on my face because you hate me or love
Strawberry
me.
breeze.
It's either because
Yeah.
you hate me or love me.
Ocean fresh.
Yes. Something.
Man.
I don't know. I think pairs
If
very
you went
well
to your
with urine.
okay, you got to admit though, if you go to your local bar on a Friday night, right, and you just go to the bathroom and you piss on this urinal cake and you see this dude's face and you're just like, oh yeah, and then you go to the place of employment and you're like, I fucking know you from somewhere. Like I fucking
Hey,
know you from
I
somewhere.
peed on you
I
before.
have pissed on your face, dude.
Oh boy.
This
How can
is,
it feel?
This is Derrick's way of fulfilling a deep dark fantasy
No,
of his
no, no.
without actually fulfilling the deep
I
dark
guess.
fantasy.
I just think it'd be fucking hilarious. Like, I pay for urinal cakes of my face to be out there in bars, and it brings us business.
Hey, if it works, it works,
If
man.
you want to support me on this endeavor, please send me some money.
Yeah.
Please. Like, let's do this together. I will split the proceeds with you.
Who is willing to give Derrick a wholesale price on some custom printed urinal?
They got to be the
cakes?
ones that stay in place, though. Like, I don't need my face flopping over, or it going upside down, or like some weird shit happening. Like, I don't
you
want
gonna-
it melting to one
Are
side.
you gonna
Like,
have like the picture of you with your mouth open or something? So
oh, what picture do you want?
they can just piss in your mouth.
Oh, yeah. What do you. With my thumbs up.
Two
It's like when
thumbs up
Steve-O
right
got his
between
own
the goalposts.
fucking picture tattooed on his back. Will be like,
Oh,
and you all know what I'm talking
That
about.
was a great tattoo, by the way. Poor Steve-O. I'm sure he regrets it.
oh yeah.
So he tattooed, what was it? Fuck, who was it?
He
God.
had Henry Rawlings tattoo him in a Jeep.
No, so
off-roading.
yeah, I've seen that. So he tattooed a penis on someone's face recently or something, but it was
Oh.
Oh, God, I got to fucking Google this one.
Oh, you're getting
Ask
on
the interweb.
Bro,
getting
I'm
on
getting
the
on-
interwebs.
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Okay. Are you on the dark net?
No, fuck no.
It's not a Tor browser.
Oh, wow. I really thought you were.
Okay, here we go.
That was fast.
Oh, so it was him. He got a tattoo from Post Malone. Look at this. Penis on the fucking eyebrow.
Oh,
Wow.
good God. Steve-O, come on, bro.
Man.
That was his tattoo from
on,
Post
guy.
Malone.
Steve-O's a classic
Right here,
case.
Post Malone giving it to him.
Jesus.
Steve-O's a classic case of setting the bar too high.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought he would chill out when he got sober, but fuck.
Well, now
He
he's
was-
got to keep it going, and even crazier than it was.
He's getting
when-
breast implants.
Nope. He backed out of that.
Did he?
Yep. He backed out.
Good.
Thank
He's not gonna do
goodness. Like,
Yeah.
it
That'd have been
just-
kind of funny, though.
I guess he had a conversation with the tranny and he backed out after the conversation with said tranny. So hey,
There's health risks, permanent health risks.
I mean, I think the guy would have done crazier shit when he was fucking high, but now that he's sober, it's like, dude,
oh man,
what the fuck are you doing?
I tell you what, one of the things that I could feel watching the video is when he cut the corners of his mouth with that envelope. God, to this
Yeah.
day, it makes me writhe.
They did
to
so
think
much penis
about.
things. Did you remember when the fucking they put a bottle rocket on his penis?
yeah.
And then when they fucking put the penis in the snake cage and we're dancing it around and the snake just
I laughed so hard at that scene. I mean, to open with that was amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard at that.
What about the newest Jackass movie where his penis was like wrecking the whole
Haven't seen
fucking Oh my God.
Haven't seen it.
Dude,
I
his
haven't seen it
penis
either.
wrecks the whole town starting off and it
God.
is fucking glorious.
Yeah, I didn't. The only reason is because they didn't have BAM in it. So it was kind of the reason I never watched
Yeah.
the newest one.
It was good though.
I get
It was
why
still
they-
great without BAM.
I get why they didn't have BAM.
He just
but
did another stint, I heard.
he's still in. I think he's still in jail.
He's
right
still
now.
in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that he was sober for a while,
Yeah,
right? Just got in some more trouble.
They popped him on a DUI.
Yeah.
So hopefully, maybe
Maybe him and fucking Justin Timberlake will be in the cell.
right. Well, no.
I know he got popped a little while ago,
JT?
didn't he?
Yeah, JT
Oh.
pled guilty though.
Did he?
so He's
Okay.
probably
What
gonna
did he
get.
do?
He's going to get community service.
Yeah. They always
That'll be
get
about
treated
it.
fucking different.
Oh yeah, but hopefully, like they're not letting BAM out.
Dude, if my kid
And I'm
came into my
kinda
room
hoping
and
that
beat the
maybe-
shit out of me at 4:00 in the morning, like Bam used to do,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
oh,
Dad?
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
He used to fuck
Don
him
Vito?
up. Yeah.
I'm at least hoping though with his jail stint that since they're not letting him out, I'm hoping maybe this will be his way of actually sobering up.
That's the only thing that got me clean.
You know,
if I
'cause-
wasn't locked up, I would have never
Like he
gotten
started,
clean.
he
so-
started skating again.
yeah.
you know.
He started losing weight again.
Yeah.
He got married again.
Yep. Like there was positives happening, and then he goes and does this.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, being a recovering
Hopefully,
addict,
hopefully.
I can definitely attest to that. That it's a fucking struggling battle every fucking day.
And
I
it's
mean,
not
every single
something-
day.
It's not something that ever goes away. Recovery really is a lifelong.
You got to
thing.
work on it every day.
Yep.
So if you know anybody out there who is struggling with addiction, don't be afraid to,
Help him out.
Yeah.
Call
let
him
them
a
know you're
pussy.
there.
Fucking slap him in the face. Do something.
Watch a season of Intervention, and
That really makes me want to go use. I'm sorry, I can't watch Intervention.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking triggering for me.
Really, I think just letting them know that you see them and you're there for them and you're not judging them probably would make the biggest difference
probably,
in that scenario.
probably.
I got another one for you.
Oh, Derrick with the topics tonight.
Why do people not set up their voicemails?
Yeah. What's with that?
Because when some spam caller or something calls me and it goes to voicemail, I don't want them to know that they actually got a hold of the right number.
Oh, well, did you mean like by adding a custom message? Or?
No. So it's like,
It just says-
this person is not set up voicemail. You cannot leave a message.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
Yeah. It's because they don't want you
I'm
to
saying
leave
one
a
of those.
message. Yeah.
Or when a person doesn't delete their voicemails in
And
their
they leave
folder.
it full. Yeah.
Like that
Well,
really
that-
fucking gets
I
me.
leave my. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't put my name on my voicemail.
No, I don't put my name either, but like when you've gone to the extent to like not even set it up to where like your
No
name's
one.
not on it,
Yeah.
your phone number's not on it, nothing's on it. No one can leave you a message. Like, why?
What
Why?
are you hiding from?
Well, that I can get that, but for me to not have like, you've reached David. Sorry, I can't get to the phone right now, but leave me your message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. No, I don't.
That sounds pretty good though.
I don't do that either.
Yeah, I don't want. I don't. need them.
No,
to
I
know
don't do that
They got a
either.
hold of David.
So I don't do any of that, but when it's not even an option to leave somebody a voicemail,
Yeah, that's annoying.
that fucking,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I leave mine open because if it's a number I don't know and if it's important, you're going to leave me a voicemail. If it's not,
Exactly.
then guess what? You're not getting a call back.
It's just like this fucking, I don't know, man. Like, I am not like, yeah, I text people. That's how I communicate. But I would rather call somebody
I can't.
and get to the point in fucking 5 seconds than a 20-minute text. Like, sometimes it's like, no, I'll just text them. It's like, no, fucking call them. Call them and they'll say yes or no. Or call them and, like, you'll get an answer. Like, that's one thing, too, for me that, like, I can't do. And they're like, oh, yeah, just let me text them. It's like, man.
It's either text or face-to-face for me.
Really?
I can't stand talking on the phone.
Why? Like, if someone's just
I always
asking you a
laugh.
question, you'd rather text?
I always
You'd rather text?
Yes.
You wouldn't? Oh.
I can't stand talking on the phone.
Why? Is that why you never answer my phone calls?
Yeah, exactly why. Exactly why. I
see.
cannot stand talking on the phone. There's just something about it. It bugs. I get annoyed talking on the phone. I rather text or talk to you in person. Those are the two for me. Talking on the phone, there's just something like, because when I have a conversation with somebody, if I am talking, I'm looking you in the eyes. I am talking to you. And on a phone, I'm just staring out into nothingness. And it bugs me when I'm trying to talk to somebody and it's that person is not in front. It bugs the ever living shit out of me.
It's like my kid, I call him and there isn't a hello, there's just complete silence. And I'm like, hey, hey.
That's
did
good.
you pick up the phone?
But it's like,
Yeah.
like, come on.
That's a good
Come
conversation.
on, David,
right
you can
there.
talk.
I hate it.
Come on.
I hate it.
Just try it.
I only call
once.
you when I need
So
an answer.
annoying. Exactly. And how short are my phone calls with
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you don't
That's
set
what
up
I
your voicemail,
appreciate
just
about
try
you.
it. Just try setting up your voicemail.
Yeah, if you're a douche canoe and you are hiding from people, that's fine. But at least let us leave.
Let me
a voice.
listen.
There's a
Let
lot of
me
people
leave
out
something.
there that got them bill collectors after them.
Yeah, that's fine. That's none of my business. But at least like delete.
Okay, life hack.
Stuff.
I'm going to tell you something that worked really good for me one time, which I was running from creditors and they were calling me and I was like, oh man, so many people have been calling for this guy, but I think he died. And I'm like, I got his cell phone. My name's Jared, but my name's not Derrick. And I think that motherfucker died. And they never called me back. Like, it was pretty cool. Like, I was like, he's deceased.
Well, now you just ruined it for everybody who's currently doing it.
kind
Because you said your name was Jared and they thought you were
Giving out 6-inch singles.
yes
Yeah.
to small children.
6-inch veggie. Yeah.
Bro, that guy's getting 12 inches the rest of his life.
Oh God.
I'm surprised he hasn't been,
he's
Bro,
in
for
PC.
such a wholesome little guy too, like he was like the Subway champion. Like to lose that much weight and like he didn't seem like a creep. Like when I saw his pictures on TV, I wasn't like, oh, that guy's a creep. I thought he was Jehovah's Witness. Or like some religious dude, but not a fucking pedophile.
They fed that dude a half a head of lettuce and 2 slices of tomato for like a year.
And then he was the spokesman. We like your face,
Yeah.
but you need to lose weight. We got the perfect opportunity.
There's
for you.
there's a documentary about it.
Did he start Subway or was he just
No, he just
lost
Yeah.
lost weight and that was it. He
That's
just
it?
ate Subway sandwiches and lost weight and then
so he got
became
paid
famous.
millions of dollars for this
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
Well, and if you looked at the fine print at the time, I remember when all this was going down, it said based on a 6-inch vegetable sub on this bread.
Yeah, my dad did that
this
diet.
many times a day. Like
My dad used to eat like a 12-inch veggie every day with light ranch, all this other shit. My dad lost a couple 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Eating Subway, eating the same exact thing every single day. So,
Well, it's math.
Wasn't sniffing
calorie
bicycle seats.
deficit.
no.
Oh, okay.
He was riding them.
Yeah.
He calls that
Not
to other
snorking
people's,
them.
like, some snorks, like
Yeah.
sniffing the hot bicycle seats on a hot summer day.
Yeah. I'm gonna be at work.
There's
one day.
some bicycle seats you motherfuckers would sniff.
I'm gonna be at work one day, and I'm just gonna hear him calling somebody a snork on their way out.
We'll
the
know
door.
what it is.
Yeah.
Or a frump. You guys are all going to
Yeah.
know these words. Like when you bite your own fart bubbles. We talked about that one too.
Disgusting. I don't know who would do that.
Look like a dog chasing
Mr.
an imaginary tail.
Mister, there's poop particles everywhere and you're going to bite your fart bubbles.
I mean, when you're 7 and you want to have some fun and fucking party in the bathtub.
I mean, those are definitely
Rubber
full of
ducky.
Oh, all day long.
poop. Soapy poop.
So
Soup.
It's sanitized poop.
Is
Bro,
there-
how
that
many
seems a
hours-
bit bit like an oxymoron.
It does.
How many hours as a kid did you sit in your own fucking poop soup in a bathtub and shoot army men off the side of the bathtub? Because I did that a fucking lot. Like, I had my little squirt gun with my army guys or like other shit. And like, I would sit in that poop soup for fucking hours, like, and it would never affect me.
Until it got cold.
It's probably why I stunk as a kid.
Could be.
Part of the reason.
Dude,
Probably.
imagine the floaties when I was that big.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Stick it in my back.
Terrible.
Yeah. Did you bath and then shower?
So growing up as a child,
It's the
I
only
will
way to do
admit
it.
this.
If you're going to take a bath shower or shower, then bath.
So I was raised by my grandparents until I was in state's custody. I didn't have a shower. It was only bathtubs in this house because it was built in like the early 50s. There was a bomb shelter in the back, like that you used to have to go down to with stairs because they were afraid of all the bombs going off. Like this was a old school house. And it was crazy. Yeah, no showers in it. So it was fucking poop soup 24/7.
There's some
In
of
a
those.
claw bathtub.
It was
Yeah.
a pink. The whole fucking bathroom was
Cast
pink.
iron claw bathtub. Weighs about 175 pounds.
No, it was nice. It was porcelain, but you know, it was all fucking pink. Pink bathtub, pink sides, fucking pink floor, pink walls.
Did it have
Like,
carpet?
Oh, God.
no, it was tile.
Was
man.
it formally owned?
That's how you know it's old school, is when you get the fucking carpet in the bathroom,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is
Bro, I watched my
disgusting.
grandparents
Yeah.
fucking scrape asbestos off this ceiling though with like no masks, no nothing,
Nice.
like for a weekend, like huffing
Yes.
this shit in, the whole thing, like just a hallway, never like the living room, but it was just like, fuck. Like you pussies are afraid of fucking breathing a little bit of asbestos now. Like I watched some fucking champs do it back in the day.
And look where they're at now.
Dead.
Oh,
We're dead.
fireproof.
Both of them.
They're fireproof.
I mean,
though.
my grandpa died of a heart attack. My grandma died of a diabetic coma, and then she got a little eaten by
Well,
her
see,
dog.
that wasn't
That's for another
asbestos.
episode, but
see, they didn't die of asbestos.
No.
Oh, boy.
It's perfectly safe.
Yeah, not.
Oh.
Let's put that on the list of don't do this. Remember, a lot of the things you hear on Boardroom Banter fall under to the don't do this category.
viewer discretion is advised.
Extremely advised.
I mean, if we tell you to do something, don't fucking
If
do
we
it.
allegedly tell you to
Yeah,
do
if
something.
we allegedly tell you to do something, allegedly don't do it.
No.
It's kind of like allegedly when Jackass was like, don't send us your fucking films. We won't air them, or like ridiculousness, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
still air every
Yeah.
single one of them
Yeah.
that they send.
Right.
You know.
But allegedly.
Allegedly,
Don't
they
do
do
it.
or don't.
So if you got a
Yeah.
good clip saved on your phone and you want to put it in our comments, allegedly don't send it, but please send it because
Yeah.
we really want to see like some good shit.
Please make sure.
Not
that-
a real shit.
No,
Yeah,
but if you're
no.
like getting fucked up or like getting hurt or like something cool happens to you, like accidentally, and you caught it on video footage,
Yeah.
You can
we want to see it.
You can email that to us at boardroombanter@gmail.com. That's board, like you're actually bored, not a board of wood. BORED. Room. Common spelling. Banter. I hope you know how to spell that. At gmail.com.
For F's sake.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, I'm not a spelling man.
If you can't spell banter, how can you banter?
Have you guys read some of my spelling in the system for real?
I mean, it does look like you gave a chimpanzee a crayon for the first time
Kinda.
ever. Yeah.
Hey, they're like in the Stone Age now.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've accomplished stone tools.
Well, true, and a lot more social intricacy than I think some
So-
current people.
Are we talking
alive
about chimpanzees?
capable of.
Planet of the
Yeah.
Apes is just right around the corner.
Yeah.
They've done a lot more than that. Isn't that what runs our government?
Oh,
I mean, isn't that all they are in fucking suits?
pretty much.
I mean,
Yeah.
give me a banana.
For every one banana you make, you shall pay me half of a banana.
Yes.
Fuck.
3/4, I thought it was, not a half.
It's something.
Depends on the state you live in.
Shit, it's definitely over half in our state, I'll tell
Oh,
you that.
way over half.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
ridiculous. Yet I
Fuck.
drive over the same potholes every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Every day.
And they say
Man.
pot fixes the potholes. Fuck you.
Yeah. No,
I don't
'cause
see my pot dollars
They
going
just-
for anything around here.
I know.
your pot dollars are going over to Ukraine right
I
now.
spend money
Yeah.
legally on marijuana, and I don't see it making any impact on where I live.
Nope.
But
Except
there's
that
a
I get
lot
high
of
every
it.
day. That's pretty cool.
But
But hey,
there's a lot
the
of it.
taxes. It's we're making plenty of money.
There's
off
not
it.
really a lot of taxes on marijuana.
I mean,
I mean,
don't
not
know.
here in this state. I mean, when you go to like Montana or you go to other states that are pretty new to this shit, it's like fucking quadruple the price. It's like, I look at these guys and I laugh at them. They're like, where are you from? And then they see my license and they're like, oh, okay, yeah. You're in like the Mecca.
Yeah, an OG state.
Like, this is the fucking Mecca.
It is dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Dirt cheap here.
I mean, it's...
But it doesn't go to anything.
But then there's other states, like, you can't even smell it. Like, they bring it to you and they're like, oh, look at this little thing in this little jar.
Like,
and it's like,
here's
motherfucker, I want to smell this.
Here's some sour diesel for you. Dude, I've smelled... This is not sour diesel. I've smelled sour diesel, and that is...
And so...
That is not.
There's other ones, right? So I went to California, like, last year on a trip. And so they're like, would you like to go in our, like, little rec room, our smoke room? And I was like, what are you talking about right now? They're like, any products you purchase on site, you can go in this room right next to us, and we provide anything to smoke it with. We provide all your utensils you need, and you just sit there and smoke. So we go in this room, right?
Give me a steamroller. And...
Dude, no. There's all... No. Yes. So they have steamrollers. They have bongs. They fucking have everything. There's a PS5.
Water tobacco smoking device.
Yeah, there's an Xbox.
It's
you don't have to
not
say
the
that in
90s
California.
anymore. Yeah, you know, that's...
But
you
like...
can call it a bong.
Dude, like, you could get fucking ripped in these guys' shop and just walk out. Like,
Nice.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Like, they're kind of cool. Like,
So what if the product... Like, what if it sucked? Then what happens then? If you hit it and you're like, this
I mean, I get you get what you paid for.
Oh, that's terrible.
Or maybe you go back and get a fucking refund.
They don't
know.
do refunds?
They could.
You give them a one...
Like, hey, I smoked half this bud. This sucks.
No.
You give them a 1-star review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm giving you a bad Yelp review.
Yeah.
I mean, to our listeners, comment me if I'm wrong. Is any weed bad weed? I mean, there's some Mexican dirt weed, but at the end of the day, if you're smoking weed, is it a bad day?
I mean, modern weed? No, not really.
I don't know.
But
Most of the modern weed now is like methamphetamine in my eyes. Like,
I mean, that's how our parents look at it. Like the fucking THC like percentages compared to like when they smoked it, and they were like, "Oh, what you guys smoke doesn't compare to us." It's like, yeah, you're right.
I did dab
If you take
once.
a fucking hit of what we smoke, you'd be on your ass.
I did dab once, and that was all I needed.
Oh, yeah.
That was it.
Have you ever seen videos of those guys out there doing 1-grammers?
I know somebody that does that.
That is
personally.
ridiculous.
Have you seen the grandma that does fucking 1 gram hits that's
Yes.
like 80 years old, and this
Yes.
girl is fucking bro, like I want to smoke with her.
Yeah.
Like if you're out there and you listen to our podcast somehow and we could connect, like I will try to take a 1 gram dab hit with you.
I want to
Wow.
see her take on some
Imagine
of
what
the
else she could do.
legends. I want to see her take on some of the legends. Snoop Dogg, Willie Nelson.
I think she'd whoop their ass.
Yeah.
They smoke fucking blunts all day. I don't think Snoop Dogg would hold a fucking flame to this bitch.
Like my
If she's
least,
taking
that's
1
my
gram
least
dabs.
least favorite ever is smoking blunts. I hate smoking
I
blunts.
love blunts.
So one of my favorite things I used to do was called drinking smoke.
Okay.
you guys
So
ever-
we used to call that a milkshake.
Okay.
I know exactly
Very
what you're
okay.
talking about.
So
yeah.
you get a Derrick. Are you familiar? No.
Is this the iron lung
No.
with
No.
a 2-liter bottle that's cut
No,
off at the end?
no.
Okay.
So drinking smoke, at least how I call it. Greg has a different name for it, but what you do is you get a cup and you throw it in the freezer. Okay, typically what I like to do is, you remember the old school cups that were the plastic ones that had the water lined
Yep.
in?
We use the same ones.
Okay, because those ones, they lasted longer. You can only get like maybe 2 out of a glass.
Fuck are you guys talking about
Okay.
right now?
You'll see.
So you get one of these old school cups that has the water and the inner lining that you can freeze, and it's a frozen mug.
Like the Batman cups you used to get from McDonald's when fucking Batman
Yes.
Forever came out?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So you get that, freeze it up, right? Roll
You're
up a
old.
nice J, like a really nice J, super tight.
Super tight,
But-
doesn't smoke that good.
But just hear me out on this.
All right.
But it has to be small enough that it can fit in a straw.
That's
Okay.
a pinner.
Okay. So then what you do? You take your J, you light it, right? Put the ash side in your mouth, blow into the cup with the straw, nice and slow. Start from the bottom, and you work your way up to the top, and it super cools the smoke, and it stays inside of the cup.
How much plastic do you inhale?
No, none. You're good.
Well, it's
Don't worry.
cold. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not heating up the
Yeah.
plastic.
Oh, so you
So-
can do it with one of our paper straws here.
Probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Oh, you could totally do it with that.
So you heat up the
But-
cup and not the straw.
You don't heat up anything.
I didn't even use the straw.
Really? You can't. It made it.
I just flipped it around in my mouth.
Yeah.
and-
You can't.
That sounds
the reason
way
we started
too
doing
much
the
work
straw
to smoke weed.
No.
Yeah. No, this is what you did when you were bored.
The reason that you use that, at least we used the straw, was because you can get down to the bottom of the cup and start it down there to really cool it down, and then work your way out.
It makes sense.
And it would, you know.
Yeah.
So what happens is when you do this, it's because the cup is so cold and it's full of ice, right? It super cools the smoke and it stays inside of the cup, and it just sits in there. And literally, you can grab that mug, take it, and throw it back like a drink, and you can watch the smoke just drain.
Just like waterfalls.
Yeah, it drains down into your mouth. You suck that, and since it's so cold,
We need to try this on a podcast.
oh, buddy, let me tell you what.
We can demonstrate
and
it.
since it is so cold, it just goes straight to the bottom of
I
your
need to
lungs.
try this.
Okay, so it goes right to the bottom of your lung. You know what you took in when you exhale. Hardly anything comes out because it's still sitting down there warming up. And dude, you want to talk about getting ripped?
Yeah. So
That will take you down. I remember me and a buddy of mine, we did that one time in high school. And we were sitting at this park bench after, I don't even remember. It wasn't even a park bench. We were just on a fucking, I don't remember. But we had the cup, everything like that. And I remember we were just goobered, just sitting there laughing, just having a good time, because it really, of any of the times I've smoked, whether it be from a big old bong, whatever, I have never gotten that rip. Being gravity bong, whatever it may be, that was the most ripped I ever got, was doing that. And it's just a cool effect. I mean, it's a party trick at the same time, but it is a fun time.
oh yeah. I
Nonetheless.
remember all the weird little ways you try to figure out how to build contraptions.
Oh, God.
When there wasn't like cheap smoking devices and pre-rolls and openness of cannabis use.
I've got another one.
And hopefully, if my buddy's listening to this, he can attest to that day. That was a good day. We tried it with it wasn't me and him. Tried it with a blunt one time. It was disgusting because it was so thick. We had to use tinfoil to try and be able to get down to the base of the cup and work our way. But because of the blunt wrapper,
Metal taste and
well,
everything.
no, it wasn't even metal. It was just the blunt wrap. Like it was really harsh. Still, even as cool as it was
with the tobacco.
Yeah. With using it just with J paper, worked way better. It was smoother. Like you didn't feel it go down. You can inhale, but you would literally take an entire joint and you would blow that into the cup. So you're taking one hit of an entire joint like that.
Fuck yeah, I'm
Same-
down.
Yeah. I mean, it was
I got another one for you.
okay.
So these kids nowadays fucking dab, but what about knife hits, motherfucker?
Oh yeah. I remember.
When did knife hits stop? Because I feel like, like these motherfuckers
Yeah.
now probably have never taken knife hits.
Knife
Okay.
hits, those are good. Even steam. I don't even hear anyone using steamrollers anymore nowadays. But that's
No.
just me.
Yeah.
Like
steamrollers, zoom tubes.
I was
whatever,
a
yeah.
big time user
Yeah.
of that. I enjoyed those the most.
Oh, steamrollers out of a fucking toilet
Big old-
paper roll and a fucking
big old
little piece
2.5
of- Oh, dude.
2.5 footer steamroller glass. Oh, dude.
Oh, dude. Come on.
all day.
But I want to fuck. When did knife hits stop happening?
So I mean
In
when you moved,
2013.
yeah, when you like grew up a little bit, like, so I've got something to say about knifers, right? We were pro knifers because cannabis was illegal. You had to risk going to jail to get it. It was expensive. And then, of course, we were all young and broke and hanging out together. So you were busting out knifers for the crew, right?
Oh yeah.
So
They get you so
go
fucking
get your
ripped.
sack. You go to whoever had an apartment or whoever's parents
Heat
weren't
up that
home,
stove, motherfucker.
right? So if you were a pro, you already had small teaspoons that you hammered flat, right?
Oh yeah.
If you were bougie, you had the glass ones. You remember
I use
those?
fucking knives, bro. I use fucking butter
or
knives.
the rest of us just use butter knives, right? You put your quarter or 50-cent piece out on the stove to put your butt on, heat your knives up. So we used to get real intricate with the hitters. We didn't grab no paper towel tube and just call it good, right? No, I was grabbing a glass bottle and knocking the bottom out and freezing it, or I was grabbing a 2-liter or 3-liter bottle of soda, cutting the bottom off, flipping it upside down, putting ice cubes in the top portion where the spout is connected to, and then putting that bottom portion back in upside down.
That was not sound effects, y'all.
Good God.
That did not pick up.
Oh,
High protein
man, I smell
diet.
it, though.
Good Lord.
I blew it the opposite
I
direction.
came this way.
So we'd cut the bottom off, fill it with ice, flip the bottom around so it was concave, and like
I'm
pierce holes
inhaling
through
David's fart right now.
it. Well, at least it would be.
Oh, you need to go white.
Yeah, someone needs to check. Someone might need a maintenance wipe.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
I know myself too well. We're
Shop
good.
floor's fucked now.
Sorry, man. I can't help it. It's
In the
That
sex
was
dungeon,
like a
David?
wet paper towel hitting the ground.
this is the safest place to do it.
I mean, I guess those things happen a lot
Yes.
here. Yeah. So, yeah, we had a lot of intricate ways to make your ice hitters,
I got one for you,
percolating
too.
hitters.
So I know you motherfuckers. So when weed was illegal, the contraptions you used to use to blow weed through to make it not smell, which was, a good old toilet paper roll with some fucking detergent and
mute.
fucking things in there.
Some
So
dryer,
we called
dryer,
it Floyd's.
fabric softeners.
We call them hooters or mutes.
So where I'm from, it's called a Floyd.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, you got a Floyd? That's what we blow into.
never-
You got a hooter or a,
Never had a
Hooter
name.
or a mute.
Never had a name.
never had a name?
No, it was
So
like,
I
dude,
want to
you
hear
got-
your
you got-
names in our comments. What were your names that you used to blow your weed smoke into when it was illegal?
Yeah. So it would not smell in the
Especially-
hotel room or your friend's house.
Yeah,
Or your own
even
home.
your own
Yeah.
bedroom.
Yeah.
You all know that you stuffed fucking dryer sheets in a paper towel roll or a toilet paper roll, and you blew it into there, and it smelled wonderful. It smelled
yeah.
like fucking laundry.
Smelled like
this.
bounce.
If anybody, if you smoke weed with somebody, you know when they are a old school weed smoker when they come out with the old school little metal pipe.
And they're covering the top after they
Yep. And they cover it with their lighter. And
Yep.
they hand it off to you.
Yep.
Like, yeah. That's how you know those are
I haven't
those are the
smoked
OGs.
out of that metal pipe for so
yeah.
fucking long.
Those are the
Yeah.
OGs right there.
I mean, even the one I take to the disc golf course is silicone.
Yeah.
With a glass bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has a little poker built into the back of it.
And it's got
pretty
the little
sweet.
screw cap.
Yeah.
The little screw cap with the fuck. Yeah. All day.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know.
Bowl.
Glass blunts. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's gonna be like it's gonna be decent weed, but it's not gonna be the new age shit because
I'm going to tell you, I made so many pipes out of tinfoil and so many Coca-Cola cans. And then when I got into my more hardcore drug days, like there's no question I'm going to have fucking Alzheimer's.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
So much tinfoil was smoked off of in my days that like if that shit's true, like there's no fucking way I'm not going to have it.
Okay. How about this? I'll start with mine and then tell me what's the least amount of supplies you've had other than a like potato or an apple or something like that.
2-liter bottle
Well, so mine
plastics.
mine was a lemon heads box, some electrical tape, a gum wrapper, and a thumbtack.
What was the thumbtack for?
Cutting.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you how I built it. I don't think I'm allowed to. This really isn't intended to be a how-to video on this stuff. We're just, reminiscing of times in the 1900s when this stuff was
that is
still
some
The
illegal.
first time when I smoked marijuana, I smoked it out of a fucking Coca-Cola can with a Santa Claus on it.
Nice.
Oh,
with some
nice.
holes poked into it.
Right.
From a fucking lighter from an old Chevy that got fucking red hot that
Oh,
we held
yeah.
and burnt our hands to hit the bud.
Okay.
And then I went inside and fucking poured me a bowl of Cocoa Puffs and put Dr. Pepper in it on accident.
Gross.
It was the worst fucking bowl of Cocoa Puffs I ever had in my life.
Still ate it?
My friend was like, "You can't waste food in my house."
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, "Oh my God.
Yeah.
What did I just do?"
He ate every
Yeah.
bite.
I did.
Did
Yeah, I hate Dr. Pepper to
you
this day
drink the
because of it.
chocolate Dr.
To
Pepper?
this day, I can't fucking drink Dr. Pepper. It used to be one of my girlfriend's favorite drinks, and if you wonder why I can't drink Dr. Pepper, it was because of this fucking incident.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That for me, it's
I was
just-
like in fucking 5th grade.
the only drink I can't drink is liquor. It's a liquor Jaeger.
Liquor?
Jaeger.
Like
That's-
liqueur.
oh.
Like sweet liqueurs.
That to me, Jaeger is a sweet liqueur.
It
Yeah.
is a
But
liqueur. Yeah.
It's but how yeah, that's the one I can't.
Man, I can drink some Jaeger, dude.
I can drink it. If it's been in your freezer for a while, fuck yeah, I'll pound it.
If I even smell it, I start getting nauseous.
What about that other one where they do the, what's it called? They mix it with Dr. Pepper or something.
A flaming Dr. Pepper?
No.
Oh, what? No.
I want to say it starts with a D, the alcohol. Deserrano.
Oh, Di Serrano.
Oh, fuck. That stuff, too. Oh, my God.
That's an amaretto.
That shit's horrible.
I'm not a big amaretto fan either. The only time I like it is in a flaming Dr. Pepper. If you've ever had one.
You like flaming things?
Well, this particular drink, yeah. It does taste like a Dr. Pepper. It really does.
David Sloan throwing some flames.
Greg sounds manly on the mic, but when he's off, he's very, hey.
Well, you know.
How's it going, guys? It's nice to see you. Oh, my
Very
God.
Metro.
Oh, my, get out of here.
No way.
Seriously.
Oh, man.
That's Greg off a mic.
Well, you know.
And then he gets on and he's like,
sensual chocolate.
I'm going to butter your bread.
He's like the guy in prison you don't want to run into.
Have you tattooing titties on your back?
Exactly, yeah. You should have been like in that movie Get Hard.
Yeah. I was thinking...
I'm going to get so hard
I was
right
thinking
now.
half-baked Nasty Nate.
Nasty Nate.
Next time I want my cocktail, fruit.
I was thinking, more Will Ferrell, Kevin Hart, where they were training to get hard. in that
Kevin
movie.
James. Little Kevin James there mixed into it, too. Okay. Poor guy.
I know, right?
We love you.
Standing underneath... Kevin Hart standing underneath the shack. You ever see that stand-up bit where he talks about...
I mean, he stands underneath a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, the guy...
I mean, if he's taller than you got some problems.
Very, very much you have a problem.
Oh, boy.
I mean,
Oh,
that guy
shit,
can,
what
that guy
about
can
that
stand
guy-
underneath the table.
So one of our colleagues tonight did tell me, too, I know we've talked a lot about the Diddy shit, but I heard that Diddy Lethal Weapon had the diddler in his face maybe or something like that. And at first I thought he was talking about Beverly Hills Cop, but it's allegedly, and now I guess someone got diddlered by the Diddy.
Say what?
Huh?
I think it was Lethal. I'll have to ask.
Lethal
A
Weapon?
cast member of the
cast
movie?
member.
Oh. Diddy was in Lethal Weapon?
No.
That.
I've watched
I was
all
like,
this.
I
Those are-
missed that
Yeah.
One of the
part.
cast members might have gotten diddlered.
Might have been suffering and
Jet
diddling.
Li? Danny Glover?
Was it Lethal? I don't-
Definitely not Danny
I'm
Glover.
going to have to ask. It
I'm
was
supposed
Lethal
to retire
Weapon.
in a week, Diddy.
Right?
And the person was telling me that they could have had the diddler hanging in their face.
I know that apparently like 100 new people have come out, supposedly.
Yeah.
Well, here's the real thing. How many of them are like hopping on a cash out
Well,
bandwagon,
there's
and how
quite a bit
many
of that.
them are real?
There is
Yeah.
that,
I
obviously.
got diddlered.
They're going to sift through
I'm
a lot
not
of
trying
that.
to minimize, but anybody who's just trying to hop on to get paid,
They are, and
then-
they're gonna. There's a
yeah.
lot they're gonna have to sift through, but there's enough there to know that you are fucked.
Oh,
I
boy.
just want to know. I just
You're
wanna,
fucked in more than one ways.
I just want to know who. It's like Epstein. I want to know who was it when.
Right.
When are you going to release the list?
They're never
Never.
going to release that list.
They should.
They need to.
I think it's public knowledge by this point.
Oh, well, I mean, we have an idea, but we need to know.
I'm sure P. Diddy was pretty high on that list.
I think if one of us did it, they would.
Well, of course, if you were just some fucking nobody.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
if you
day.
couldn't pay your way out of court and pay,
all day.
Lots of hush money.
But
yeah.
yeah.
when it deals with people that are in the quote unquote elite,
All I'm going to say, Diddy, was it really worth a couple mil?
buddy, think of
Could
all
you
the
not
years.
have? Could you not have paid her off? Really?
He did.
Oh,
This all started because his former girlfriend filed a lawsuit against him, and in the lawsuit there were some of these allegations that took place, and literally 24 hours later he settled it for 30 mil.
But you can't pay off liability.
no.
So, I mean, a lot of people kind of found that as, oh wow, he settled that quick.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Boom, and then everyone else started coming
50
out.
Cent's been fucking digging into it,
Well,
too. Have you
big
been
time.
watching him?
I
50
saw a reel
M,
about
all of them
50's been fucking
Yeah.
hardcore, though.
in the paint
Like,
Oh, yeah.
all day. On
like
him.
he's gone harder in this than he has ever in his rap career.
Who else was he giving a hard time? Who was the boxer he was giving a hard time to? Was it Mayweather?
You know, I don't.
About
I don't
not
know.
being able to read or something?
Yeah,
I
that would be
can't-
that would
yeah.
be Mayweather because
Mayweather would
Mayweather's
fucking mop him up, though.
oh he would, but Mayweather is the one that is known to be quote unquote illiterate.
Well,
whether that's true or not.
Aside of that, this is more about Fitty and just, he's going to poke the bear.
Well,
That's
and
who
he's been in the business long enough to kind of know.
I mean, you got
know
shot
he's
9
heard.
times, but 6 of them were in the leg. Just stop.
Just saying
Yeah.
though,
Stop.
he's heard things and known things. But there are some names that are coming out on that list that we really got to sift through.
I saw the 50 Cent movie, Curtis Jackson. You did not sit in your room during all those parties. I'm sorry.
Well, in either case, he has been known to talk some poop, right?
Yes.
And poke the bear. So it'll be interesting to see, and not that I'm rooting for this, but is the OG hip-hop community going to start dividing again over this?
It's possible.
I imagine there's a lot of people who want to put the distance between themselves and Diddy.
I mean, think about all the New York rappers. Jay-Z, he's got to have a big hand in this shit.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, if you think
you're
about
talking
it, too.
Ultra Elite.
Just
I'm
saying,
thinking about ultra elites. I'm
wanna-
talking about just East Coast rappers. Like
You want to talk allegedly? Those two are peas in a pod with each other. They're the best.
They
of
live
friends.
on the same island.
They're the best of friends. Now, not saying anything, but there are definitely rumors a swirling.
I mean, look at the Jay-Z shit about Beyonce, about that whole cheating on her, and then that other song came out, and this other shit. Like, I mean, it is elite. It's elite shit that's going on.
I mean,
we're not part of the elite. We don't know.
Like, there's
Illuminati.
Okay, so there's actually, I'll say this: there's a conspiracy theory already out right now that Jay-Z had impregnated a girl, and all of a sudden she ended up dead, and then within like a couple weeks after that is when Beyonce announced that she was pregnant.
Oh.
There is a conspiracy theory to that one as to
It's very ironic.
that this girl was like, "Hey, I have your child," and then all of a sudden she ends up dead, and then Beyonce comes out like very shortly after is like, "I'm pregnant with Jay-Z's kid."
Did she ever end up winning a CMA?
No.
Thank God.
She never even got nominated.
Well, it's because it sucked.
Exactly.
It wasn't country. I don't
Her
understand.
fucking country album
Well,
is
it was
bullshit.
It was country.
Yeah, no. But I'm not a big fan of like modern country.
Well,
Anyways. It went
a lot of them,
hip-hop
man.
for
It all
me.
sucks now.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these old country artists too. Like, not knocking you down. I love Post Malone. I love like Morgan Wallen and all these other guys. But like, that's not real country according to like a lot of these like country guys.
You
No,
listen
it's
to
not.
the modern country versus old country. There's
Even
soul.
90s country.
Yeah, there's a different soul to it than there
Yeah.
is in the present. I actually started getting into a genre. There's not enough bands out there doing it. I showed Greg. It's called country core. So obviously, they have the mix between rap and country, which I just can't get into.
Yeah.
It just sounds too awkward to me. But country core is mixing rock / like new metal / metal in a way with country. So it's all the percussions of rock, hard rock and everything, but the lyrics of country. It's pretty dope. Not going to lie. I let Greg listen to a few, and I wish there were more bands doing it, actually. 'Cause
I think it's just more stay in your lane, man. If you're a country artist, play country music. If you're a rock artist, play.
Well, it's like they popped up the whole industry, the whole country music industry, and then out of that has kind of grown a little bit of a new vibe for like folk and bluegrass, which I can appreciate.
there's a lot of good of that out there. I mean, from your Coulter Walls to your Tyler Childers to, I mean, even Chris Stapleton, you can kind of throw in that with some
Tyler
of his
Childers
songs.
has been more like outlaw music for a while, though. He's been.
I don't even know if you want to call that outlaw music.
It's more
I
like
mean,
a modern folk to me.
yeah, Nose on the Grindstone, those kinds of songs. I mean, that's more folk to me, bluegrass folk music than
Yeah.
it is. I mean, that's the shit. If the internet didn't exist, that's the stuff you would only hear in his town or maybe just outside of his town kind of thing.
Yeah.
You would never hear it anywhere else in the country. But now, and that's what I mean, like folk bluegrass, like that's local stuff in my head. But now you can at least blow it out. I mean, if it's even, Richmond, north of Richmond, like that's another song that you would, if the internet didn't exist, you would only hear that song probably locally in his area when
around his campfire.
Yeah, around his campfire, going to the local bar, doing filling in, doing some live music for the open bar that night, whatever it may be. The internet's at least graced us with some of the best fucking country folk music that you're ever going to hear now.
Yeah.
If you really are looking for it.
Well, and country music used to like tell a story a lot.
Yeah.
If you go all the way back through all the stages of country,
And I hated
I
country.
can only
50s,
listen
60s,
how many
70s.
times my dog's died and my wife's gone away.
The thing is, though, is I hated country for the longest time. If someone had it on,
I can all get down to it now a little bit.
I would revolt to it. Now, I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I understand it now, is what it is.
I agree with you. This old time, like, fucking... dong-da-ling-ding-ding-ding-ding.
But it ain't even that. Like, you get... That
was more of the King of the Hill
that's
fucking
more,
theme song.
Well,
not
it
even
is.
country,
But, I mean, that style, like, with that riff that you're giving, that's more of like that bluegrassy
Yeah.
folk, kind of go. The old country, I mean, it was more of your twangs.
I was never like a Tim
Honky tonk.
McGuire
Yeah.
or Toby Keith guy, or like I never
No,
really
I hear
listened
that.
to that
Like
shit.
even that was ahead of like before I started really listening, but I don't even listen to most of the mainstream like the Luke Combs and stuff like that. It doesn't entice me.
no.
I go to, like I was saying, like the Coulter Walls, Tyler Childers, and
The unique
various
stuff.
various other bands.
Yeah.
The White Buffalo, which he's more folk than he is country. He just plays an acoustic guitar most of the time. So most of the time, for him, I've seen him live twice. So
Yeah, I mean, and all that's great. It's my thing is I'm not a fan of pop, and they really went poppy with the country.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm hearing the same song rewritten
Although,
500 times.
Hank Williams III,
yeah,
get down on him.
Cody Jinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenks. Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna say
Very
there's
much so.
there hasn't been an artist or a band or anybody that's like blown me fucking away
Ren.
In a
for a
while.
few years.
Ren.
Yeah.
That's
Ren,
mine.
yeah, but
Ren is mine. That guy, because I've shown you his stuff.
Yeah.
You don't. I don't know. You probably don't follow him like I follow him. But the dude has come out with some. Even since I shown you him, the stuff that he's come out with already. Post that, dude. I mean, all power to him. That guy is like the lyrics that guy produces. It can hit you in the feelers.
well,
pretty
no, he's
quickly.
good. And I don't get. I'm not saying that. Like, there's a lot of music that hits me in the feel goods. A lot of people that I found. A lot of people
Yeah.
that I love. But I'm just saying, like, as music in one, there's not like anthems that we used to have when we were growing up.
Right.
Or like
Okay.
anthems that we would all like fucking like. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. Like, we all sing the same song. Like, we love this song.
Twisted
like,
Sister, stuff like that. Those
even beyond that, just
80s had the anthems, man.
even the 90s and some other stuff, but just lately, like the last few years in music, like there's just, I don't know, I don't feel like there's that unity, like there is and there isn't, you know what I mean? But there isn't those anthems
a
of
little
like,
bit of that is the
of
internet.
the people.
A little bit of that is
Yeah.
the internet.
I get it.
To blame.
Well, and
because, again, no one's listening to the radio as much as they used to, and most of the stuff that gets played on the radio, So that leaves you to go look for your thing. That leaves me to go look for my thing. That leaves you, Greg, to go
It
look for your
limits
thing.
you.
And so then you have to come together and be like, hey, man, did you hear this song? Check it out. And you don't get
Yeah.
the same thing as when we were in high school and fucking that jam came on the radio. Everybody knew that song.
Yeah.
Everybody knew
I
that
kind of miss
song.
those days.
Half
You
of
know.
them recorded it on a cassette tape
Yeah,
from
exactly.
the radio with the
I
commercials
kind of
still
fucking
in
miss
it.
those days.
And they cut off
All
the last
day.
like 5 seconds
Yep.
of
People
the
were
song.
saving up your
All
fucking
day.
like your chore money and shit, and like I got to go buy this CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to make sure that you were able. It was dubbable.
Getting into
Yeah.
warehouse music
Yeah.
and stuff back when warehouse music actually existed.
Oh man.
You'd have to break the tab off the cassette so you can record.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't exist. It's
No.
the internet. The internet is a great thing, but it's ruined a lot of things.
It's
at
ruined
the
a
same
lot of
time.
things.
If you ever want to take down a generation, take away iPads and give them VHS tapes.
Oh God, that would, dude. They wouldn't even know how to put it into a VCR.
Bro, I didn't even have a cell phone really until I was like 9th, 10th
Well, I
grade.
can't blame
like,
them because I wouldn't be able to send a telegraph. I don't think. I mean, I get the concept. It's like Morse
Morse
code,
fucking
but,
code.
Proficiently, no.
Well, they paid.
You
guys.
could dial a
That was
rotary dial
that
though,
was
on a
hey,
telephone.
That
I
was
could use
that
a
was a
rotary
paid
phone.
profession
Yeah.
to be a person that sent telegrams
Right.
like that.
Let's be with it. Most 20-year-olds don't know how to use a fucking payphone these days.
I can also
a
hit.
rotary phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said, but even a payphone where you just
Right.
pick up a payphone and have to dial collect, or like you have to
Yeah.
dial
Oh,
certain
yeah.
shit to get out. Like they
don't
don't
know.
know.
To
They
the
don't know
board,
what a
to the
collect
board
They don't know
members.
what a collect call is.
This is well. Here's one thing for you. To the board members, if you have a payphone still standing in your area, because they don't exist anymore.
If you have a picture of a payphone from current times,
That's still working.
yeah.
Send it to us at boardroombanter@gmail.com. I hope I don't have to spell that again for you.
Yeah.
Because, you should know how to spell boardroom banter.
Check the last.
That's board like
3 or 4 episodes.
BORED.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
Common.
BORAD.
Yeah.
Come on, motherfucker.
Come on now. This is
with
this is a board.
We're bored.
Board.
Some guy who owns a woodworking channel is probably
Right.
getting a lot of emails.
Yes.
Some guy that's like, fuck you guys.
But
like,
shoot
yeah.
us.
your 100 people that listen to your second episode are really fucking with my life right now.
shoot us a photo if you have a payphone in your local area, since they don't fucking exist anymore.
If it has a phone book still attached with it, you get
Oh my
50
God.
extra bonus points.
Yeah, no
A
kidding.
yellow pages
Right.
attached
When's
to
the last
bottom,
time you got a yellow pages or a phone book delivered to you?
never.
Are they going to know what a yellow pages is?
or even a white pages.
Yeah,
Right.
never. It's non-existent
the kids
nowadays.
listening to us, the kids
white
listening.
pages for people, yellow pages for business.
The
Yes.
kids listening to us are like, I could rip a phone book in
They're like,
half if I
look.
could find one.
Yeah. I know these tricks.
Phone book. What are
I
you
watch
talking about?
Mythbusters.
Yeah.
That's in my cell phone. It's my
Yeah.
it's right
Motherfucker,
here.
you
How
don't even know.
ripping it? I
It's
can
in my
bend
phone.
I can bend a cell phone too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how many John Smiths I had to look up in the fucking phone book till I found you? Just kidding.
You had to find the one with the right like prefix
Jesus
for the
Christ.
right city.
Yep.
You remember when you used to know what city they were in just by the prefix, not
Yeah.
the area code,
Yeah.
but the first 3
Yeah.
numbers after
Yep.
that?
Exactly. Doesn't exist anymore.
No.
Everyone's so intermingled. I mean, shit, I still use an out-of-state area code where I live.
Me too.
Yeah, my area code is not local to my current locality.
Exactly.
But it's also a phone number from like over 10 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, my phone
Had it
number I've had
forever.
for a
Doesn't
lot of years.
exist. Doesn't exist.
Until now. I'm going to go change it now that I said that.
Right.
Yeah, man, all these things, and you ever wonder, like, could you imagine having to go backwards to these things and the amount of training that you would have to do?
Oh, if you had to try
Yeah.
and relearn that stuff now?
Yeah, imagine if technology went backwards. We faced some kind of great reset.
I know I'm surviving.
Mass global war or something.
They have less credits when they graduate now, so
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what
I
it's
know
like if they have to read a
I
fucking
will
phone
survive
book.
whatever that may be of regression, because the new age, they won't know what to do without a cell phone in their hands.
Well, I understand that, but I'm saying it would be up to us to teach them.
I don't have enough patience.
Any of those that you wanted to survive, if you wanted humanity to continue,
Survival of the fittest, bro.
unfortunately,
Survival of the fittest.
Gen Alpha
Sorry.
is not old enough yet.
Mob Deep Survival of the Fittest song says
Then
it all.
you have to have more babies.
Huh?
We would have to have more babies
No.
if we didn't help Gen Z.
I can't even have babies.
Yeah, he's sterile.
Gen Alpha is not old enough
So,
yet.
Derrick, what are you just saying? Derrick's going to die off.
I'm useless.
That's
No.
it? He sucks?
No, you got to teach
Do you just kill him first?
You got to find the not willfully stupid ones.
I'm going to put
and
on
teach them.
Mob Deep
Yeah.
for them.
I'm
Survival
going
of
to
the
put
Fittest.
on regulators.
Yeah. That's what they really
What
need in their
a
life.
song that is. My God.
Iconic.
And with that, guys, we're going to mount up and get the fuck out of here.
One whistle and we're on our way.
Mount up.
We hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next time on Friday. Every Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Find us. We'll see you then.